world, we're about to see how hard he can punch too. 6'2". It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Eddie Hall, the Beast. And he's straight from the tune of Newcastle, UK. And of course, he is the world's strongest man.
Look at the weight. How much weight are you going to give away in a fight?
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Newcastle under Lyme, England, the first man to deadlift 500 kilos, the 2017 world's strongest man, here is Eddie, the Beast Hall.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, until the last fight is out here. Because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
And that's the opening bell, round 1. Neither fighter willing to slow down. And a counter left. Left punch. So much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here, expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Been a back-and-forth contest so far, no doubt about it. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Nice exchange here from both men. Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. Punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind. Look at the big fella get rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there. Both men step back for just a moment. Fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job. Come on.
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Showing exceptional chins, by the way. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
A scoring blow. That punch landed. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes the night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Neither man really defending themselves. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go to the fourth round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Why aren't they keeping? And the world's strongest man is staggered. Does he have what it takes to get out of trouble here? How is this fight still continuing? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them nonstop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into a rhythm, the fight is over.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
On to the fifth we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here. Left scores. This fighter's sort of a death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
And he misses with the left uppercut. Pretty close fight here in this round. They both want the knockout. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. Another scoring shot there. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
On to the sixth round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Big left there, but misses. Back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Good left hand. Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Boy, those punches add up. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Hold everything. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out.
Here comes round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here. He just misses with that big right hand. Do you believe what we're seeing? There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they come from it, or you play calm, play cool.
Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Missed him with that uppercut. He misses with that jab. Left punch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. We've seen him in the past from this fighter. They don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Just misses. He misses with that jab. Right punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
That's when you talk about championship material.
And there's the bell for round 9. A lot of energy put into that last round. Can they keep it up here?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
He just gets out of... So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. That left hand misses. They call it the chin. That cut is in a very bad place. The referee might stop it here.
Are you okay?
So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
There's the bell for round 10. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
He just misses with that jab. He threw the hook, didn't land. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. That uppercut doesn't land. The referee will send them to the corner and take a look at the cut.
You're taking too much, the fight is over.
And he waves it off. That will do it. This fight is over.
I think the referee forgot until...
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance domination and stoppage victory? How do you rate the performance?
The argument's going next? A TKO makes the crowd confusing because the fighters aren't happy. What would have happened if the fight had definitive? These guys are going to have to do it all over again. These guys are going to have to do it all over again. To me, it doesn't tell us the full story. Don't give me another